Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about muscle recovery. Recovery for me is something that's very important, being that I work in a very physical job, which is quite demanding. Muscle recovery for me, the faster the better. It is an absolute must. I have been playing with stretching as well as foam rolling for the longest time. It definitely does wonders, but having this new product that I've been incorporating into my recovery routine has made such a big difference. It's something that I'm very excited to share with you guys. It is a massage gun from Steady State. The first time I tried one of these guns, I absolutely fell in love with it. One of the most tightest areas of my body is within my hip flexors. I'm constantly bending down and bending over and lunging forward in my job in the warehouse. It is very physical. First time I tried one, I absolutely fell in love with it. Like I was saying, one of the most tightest sections of my body is my hip flexors. I feel like I'm constantly in pigeon pose, and it feels amazing, and I feel like I've definitely increased my range of motion there. But having this gun to really get into the deeper part of the muscles and to get into all those little niggly bits that I feel like foam rolling often misses, and maybe isn't as efficient as it would be with this gun, has definitely been a game changer for me. So I will quickly show you guys what I was sent by Steady State. I have been using this, I feel like about 3 times a week, coincidentally always after my leg sessions. I've had somebody use the gun on me to massage my back, which is absolutely amazing. I've also found that using this prior to me going to sleep gives me the best sleeps, but I feel like everybody knows that. With stretching and foam rolling before you go to bed, or if you get like I used to get, before lockdown happened obviously, I used to get really deep Thai massages, and then I would just be knocked out. I would have like between 10 to 12 hours sleeps, and it was the best thing for my body to recover. I absolutely loved it. Obviously, we are team staying at home as much as we can now, and obviously all the massage parlors are shut, so this couldn't have come at a better time. It comes in this sleek little carry pack, boop, and that is her there. We also have an instruction manual. It is also rechargeable, which I absolutely love. So this is rechargeable. As you can see down the side here, it has different attachments for the head. This has been my favorite to use. This has also been amazing on my quads. My quads are always so tight. My quads, my glutes, and my hip flexors are just a nightmare. So this has been really good. I use this one when I'm feeling like a baby and I don't want to put myself through a whole bunch of pain straight after legs. Normally after a leg day I'm KO'd, so using this has kind of helped my legs recover and come back to life a little bit quicker, so that my whole day is not a write-off. They do have a black option. Like, the pink is so cute. So when I opened this initially and I saw that they had sent me their pink edition, I was so excited. So this is her. How cute is she? And she is rechargeable. You can charge her through the bottom here, just plug her in, and that is also where the on and off is located. So I just switch her on. You have a dial at the back here where you can adjust the speed and intensity. So you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see that shake. So we're at level 1. You can increase so that it gets more intense and faster, and obviously decrease. I had a quick skim of the instruction manual. I am not an instruction manual person. It is very thin, which is good, which should be an indication that it's not actually super hard to use. It comes with 6 interchangeable applicators. I did read in the instruction manual there that the average run time for this little baby is up to 2 hours. I feel like I've used mine longer than that. It does say 2+, so mine has definitely gone beyond that point. I haven't actually recharged it yet, and I've been using it for the last couple of weeks, which is a lot more than 2+ hours. But as you would have seen in the case, it comes with the little charger, and then we have the 6 interchangeable heads. So that is what they look like. I'll go through them quickly now. We've got quite a firm foam ball, which has been really, really good for me and my quads. You have this little guy. Let's try and get them at all angles so that you guys can see. These 3 have been absolutely amazing for my hip flexors. I normally get right in here, and also down the sides of my glutes, because they are always incredibly tight, and I feel like I foam roll the absolute out of them, and it's just a never-ending battle. So I will show you guys how I use it. So this has probably been my favorite applicator to put on. Again, we just switch it on, and I like to put mine, I feel like you can like see just how good that feels. It's similar to a Thai massage. I feel like people that say, oh, Thai massages are so relaxing, they hurt. They were never relaxing for me. I always got told I had the tightest muscles. The girls at the massage parlor that I used to go to always used to say I was like a man, so that was cute. But I feel like the sensation is similar. So that, if you cannot see there, I will shove it right into my hip flexor, and I'll just let it sit there, and I give it a little bit of pressure, and then once I pull away, the relief, side of the glute as well. Like I said, I have been using this one on my quads and all my areas that are a little bit more sensitive. I feel like your quads are like the most painful place. Your quads and your glutes are the most painful place to foam roll. It's just not nice. And obviously when you're resting majority of your body weight on a foam roller, you don't get as much control over the intensity of it as you would with a massage gun like this, which is why I've been utilizing this so much. We'll turn that guy on. So like I said, this one is the firm foam head. And I feel like because I can control the intensity of it and how much pressure I put to my quad, it's definitely something that I would be more likely to utilize and use as opposed to a foam roller. Especially on my days where I wake up and my muscles are just that much more sore. I try not to force my body and my muscles through really just OTT painful foam rolling sessions. I've seen a lot of people do that, but I feel like my body is just under so much pressure and is so physically taxed majority of the time from being in a warehouse. I try to be as kind to my body as I can and find alternatives that aren't so stressful for my muscles. So this has been a godsend, and even though it's like it gets slightly painful, it honestly has been absolutely game changing when it comes to me not writing off the rest of my day when I train legs, because normally we are done after legs. I do try and do as much as I can after a leg day. I finished legs today. I trained for about 3 hours down at the park. Obviously my sessions are a little bit longer because I don't have super heavy weights to utilize, which means my rep range has been at minimum 100 plus. So that's why my sessions as well are going extra long. Oh, that feels so good. Should probably swap legs, babe. After my leg session today, I was sitting in the car, I feel like for I sat down there for half an hour because my legs, like the lactic acid was just next level. I should have stretched for a little bit longer after down at the park, or taken this little guy with me. I normally just wait to do it when I'm at home so I'm not rolling around on the grass. I am highly allergic. but it's so relaxing. And I feel like it's the same with, I used to always say, I don't know if anybody else used to like getting like tickles or like rubs, either from partners or like their mum or their dad. Like my mum used to like massage my head and give my head little tickles. I always used to say it's annoying because it doesn't feel as good when you do it yourself, but this I feel like is an exception to that rule. I find this so relaxing, and like I said, I've been incorporating this before I go to bed at night. I'll give my body more predominantly. I've noticed I focus on my legs because my legs I utilize the most, like I'm on them in the warehouse 24/7. Obviously when you're lifting anything, you're lifting through your legs, so my legs just get absolutely hammered. An 8 to 12 hour shift in a warehouse lifting things, obviously through your legs, will just put them to sleep on top of training. So I've been utilizing this before I go to bed. I'll give my legs a run down, and I feel like I wake up and there's just so much more mobility in them compared to if I was to not do this prior to my bedtime. I still do stretch and I foam roll, but I feel like even if I don't foam roll or want to stretch some days, this is not something that I find to be a chore, because I also do find it relaxing at times. And just because the feel of my muscles after using it has always made such a huge difference for me and helps me be a lot more productive the next day instead of being dead from having DOMS. This is something that I have absolutely fallen in love with. It has made such a huge difference to my recovery and the rate at which my muscles have been recovering, especially my legs, which has always been a big focal point to me. Obviously they're a larger muscle group, so it is going to take naturally a lot longer for them to recover, but this has made that recovery time so much shorter and a lot quicker. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to either slide in my DMs or drop them below. I will do my best to answer all of them. I will also tag the Steady State page down below, so if you guys would like to go and check them out, you can. How cute is that phone case though? So cute. But absolutely love. A big thank you to Steady State. This has been such an incredible experience using your product. I'm so happy that it is in my recovery routine now. I struggle with recovery, so this has been absolutely game-changing. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Until next time, I hope everybody's keeping safe. Love you.